I'm about to go to Soltara, so I'd like you to give me an advice because it's going to be my first time in hallucinogenous. So I would like to know which will be your advice to take this journey in the best way as possible. As the first time ever.
So she's about to have her first ayahuasca experience with Soltara, and she's asking for advice for the first time.
Okay. Well, as we were talking about, just be open to it. You know, if there's a specific reason you're taking it, maybe an intention, then focus on that. If you're taking it to see what the territory is like, what it looks like, I mean, you can have a specific intention, but it's also legitimate to say, my intention is to learn what I can. This is an opportunity to just open yourself. You will get the lesson that you need. I mean, we say ayahuasca always gives you what you need, not necessarily what you want. Sometimes it gives you what you want. If that happens to coincide with what you need, great. But you'll get the lesson that you need. So in some ways, you can make it easier for yourself by just saying, I'm open to whatever there is to learn. You know, and you have to trust. You have to trust the medicine. You have to trust yourself. This is really a dynamic that happens between you and the medicine. And all the medicine really does is facilitate what you bring to the table. You know, that inner wisdom that you probably have, but you don't know you have it. It helps you to see that.
All right, let me take
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Second question, Ernesto, just right here. Can you stand up, sir?
Yeah.
And as loud as you can.
All right. I do tumor biology research and clinical application in Buenos Aires, and so I've been also experimenting with tools to enhance consciousness. So we've lost very recently Alexander Shulgin, and my group has been aware of Terence's work for 2 decades now. The stoned ape theory of the beginning of civilization made perfect sense with us. So we've under controlled conditions, that means in the lab, a number of experiences with LSD, ayahuasca. Thank God for that. Thanks Swami Jesus for that, and particularly on the practical side, the MDMA. I was, wanted to ask you, the methyl dioxymethamphetamine is called that ecstasy. You call it, right? Ecstasy.
What's the question?
The question is, where's the research? How close are we? Is ayahuasca the only tool we have? The thing is, are you aware of any progress? I'm certainly not. So MDMA seems to be the love molecule, to put it.
Well, you're basically asking where is the research and with all these other substances. They all have their place, ayahuasca is not the only one. People are interested in mushrooms. Mushrooms deliver much the same message. MDMA is not a natural molecule, but that doesn't mean it's inferior. It has its virtues. Remember, it's made by all natural organic chemists, so in a certain way, it is a natural molecule. Anything we create is part of nature. I just think we have to carefully explore all of these things. LSD has its place. Things like ibogaine also may be more specialized for addiction and that sort of thing. What I'm encouraged by is it's not that ayahuasca is the only solution or mushrooms are the only solution. It's that finally there is a situation where there's an openness toward exploring all of these medicines. Part of that is because especially mental health care doesn't really work. Mental health care is over-reliant on what you might call psychopharmaceuticals, which don't really get to the root of your problems. They tend to paper over your problems. So they don't give you a chance to really dig deep into the traumas, the experiences that are the cause of your trauma. Psychedelics can do that. They don't fit into the conventional biomedical model. For one thing, they require intense therapy, an intense therapeutic situation, whether that's in a traditional setting with a shaman or with a psychotherapist or whatever. But these are not ever going to be medicines where you can say, take 2 and call me in the morning. It doesn't work that way. You have to, you have to work these through, and hopefully with someone that can help you, in the experience and also integrate the experience. So that's as important as the medicine itself. Yeah?